Welcome. This episode is about my food dealer. I get my food with no tax. You know, something's not right. And my sub count went up 15, 15, 20. That took so long. Exposed. I was just at the food dealer. I was at the food dealer. Looking at the deal on food because my dealer he gets it at a cheaper price than I do. Isn't that funny? I'm putting my dealer's kids through college. And I gotta eat these eggs. Eggs in the thumbnail. Yeah. Hurricane. Empty cup. It's 1:25 in the morning. I got the unopened pack. Very rare appearance. You see one of these on my episode. And I'm still working on yesterday's pack. So, wow. Still working on yesterday's pack, and we got midnight pack in our hands. Hit these eggs. Yeah, I think about a giant snake swallowing eggs. How did dreads just happen by accident? Shit happens, bro. Why don't you have dreads? I don't know what's going to Jojo. I don't know the future of my dreads. You know, they may be with me forever. Bless my dreads. Bless my dreads. Sis. In the new look. I have dreams that they fall out sometimes. I have dreams I'm getting a haircut sometimes. But I don't want one when I'm awake. Dory likes me just the way she's checking me out. If she likes me like this, yeah. Put Dory down. Dory down. Yeah, I like the Dolphins. Yeah, Dory's a big Dolphins fan. I'm from Los Angeles area, Southern Cal. Pasadena, home of the UCLA Bruins, basically. They could change who the home team was. The Seahawks almost came into town. They just renewed the UCLA Bruin lease last year. Yeah, the NFL, the National League, eyed my hometown for expansion and decided it would be more of a sacred site like Kosovo. Pasadena and Kosovo. Yep. But I was in Florida back in 2017, so I have recently been in Florida. I will confirm that. Oh, I bet my first time in Florida, 1984 to 2017. I spent a grand total of 0 nights. I just passing through Florida. Pour my beer. Where are you from? It's Ghoul. It's Ghoul. You gonna guilt trip me if I can't share a smoke? I got some for everybody. How did I get dreads? How did this happen? There was one longer than the other. I don't want to burn it. It's too close. That's too close. There we go. So I look stupid. Yeah, good job. Oh, hello there. Yeah, Paperclips in chat. We gotta blend in with the regular people because they're hunting me. They're hunting me. Uh-oh, I got a split in my dread. You can see the split right there. That's a goddamn split in my dreadlock, bro. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. I think that's the short side too. I might have to be trimming up the short side. Oh no, oh no! Remember, R-Truth was smoking that tobacco and then made him quit and then he started acting crazy. When you run out of tobacco, that's when it gets crazy. Where's my hat? Where's my hat? Well, why don't I put noodles on my head? Because I got an Xbox. That's my new helmet. My new helmet. Cheers. Notice I got the 49er red Xbox controller. I had a selection. Now this is how old is? Try to guess how old this controller is. Guess how old this controller? This is a 2016 edition. That's fucking my newest controller. 2016. Now I know I picked that up in like 2019, but you don't like look at the date when you buy them. Oh, I should have got the new one. You know, there was always like, you always have to look inside to see what it says here. My big pen. 11:36 in the morning. I missed the radio scores. So there was Monday Night Raw today. My guys came out. Yeah, as the Wyatt Six came out, they hit some jobbers. I don't even know who they were attacking. You spend half the time watching the Wyatt Six trying to double check that you're sure that the guy in the costume is who you think it is. They turned the lights on before Bo Dallas was in his spot. He was sitting on the turnbuckle, and the lights came on, and his hair was still moving because he jumped up. Just half a second, too slow, nice botch. I need a new rag on my head. This rag is blood stained. It should go in the Smithsonian. When they put my uniform together, I had to save this one. I seal away my military file with my artifacts. You can only eat mud bugs once a week. About 4 ounces. There's a lot of food. Live, Arnold Schwarzenegger hosts the climate summit in Austria. This is the auto to get the temperature down. I knew I was missing something. There we go. Take my boots off. Meow! Meow! I got a sub. No, 15, 20. Up and down, yeah. Thank you, whoever that was. Remember, I hit 1570. I was still 50 higher than what the counter says, right? I dropped down into the 1499, right? So I did. What did I do? Some guy stepped on my boot today in the store today too, right on my toe, and didn't even scuff the kiwi. But damn, I need some kiwi. You want to look at my boots, man. I need some fucking shine. I need some shine on this shit, bro. They don't even have shine in the whole city. I gotta order it. That's beneath me, man. I like shopping and picking it up on person, you know? I ain't ordering nothing. No do-rag, no new shine. I'm in San Francisco with the gear I got. That's it. My sister mailed me the shirt, otherwise I'd still be wearing that tank top. If I make my paper towels last all month, maybe I'll get earplugs. But until then, I only have one. I'm on one right now. I missed my free meals again today. Don't have a menu for the lunches. Need to hit the kitchen. I got my $4 ready for the laundry washing machine. I'm ready, but I ain't washing shit. Because it might be dirty, but it doesn't smell bad, so I don't. It's not like I chew on my blanket. Sleep, you know, the best night's sleep is when you have no sheets and you're just on the mattress. I love this mattress. John Redcorn, how about that Redcorn? They say Dale found out. It's like will urban legends suggest countless women healed by John Redcorn? which means he was sleeping with everybody in the neighborhood, and his neighbor found out in real life. Yeah, the filter. Yep. What's that little? It's beers. That's right. Cheers. Ding. The only thing I can afford, because they don't even tax it. I pay $2. You can't buy a damn soda for as cheap as. They're ripping off the kids. Having kids means you have to pay more. The kids menu used to be, all right, we'll make a small soda like an 8-ounce Red Bull, but an 8-ounce Red Bull cost more than my 16-ounce Venom, and they have the same amount of caffeine. I'm so hyped up just to have more caffeine. I'm gonna switch to instant coffee, guys. Because the one thing I do have access to is hot water. That's it. I'm not talking bathtub. I go to the kitchen and get filtered hot water. Just make instant coffee. Then the only hard part is keeping a spoon. I ain't got no goddamn spoons to scoop coffee. So, and I still get free coffee at lunch. I don't even have to make it myself. I don't show up at lunch for their gritty coffee grain filtered beans. Yeah, I went up a sub. Even PewDiePie keeps going down, guys. It's only, PewDiePie, even WWE is dropping. They were in the top 10 most subbed on YouTube right now. They're like 11. Just Google YouTube top 50. And I mean, YouTube is a Google search engine, so. I'm looking at the top 50 sub count right now. Mr. Beast's about to hit 400 million. I don't pick a fight. I don't pick fights with Jimmy. I just suggest that his North Carolina is a good base. It's definitely better than Virginia. Mr. Beast hit 400 million subs. Where's Ronaldo? At 75.276 million. Justin Bieber at 75. See, to me 76, because I wear number 76. The top 25 channels all have 76 million. Ronaldo is in the 75. There's 5 people chasing 76 million. I guess Ronaldo has gone up from his 31st place. Congratulations. You're never going to pass Mr. Beast. Let's look at the Mr. Beast. Let's look at Mr. Beast's channel. Still playing soccer like iShowSpeed, producing content this week, playing soccer. Not gripping. Not gripping is a meme-loving, adult. That's more like mutual respect kids watching. Inspirational muse, social networking, basically being Sporticus. Is he Sporticus? Am I living in Lazy Town? Was Robbie Rotten the good guy the whole time? Making sure the kids would see the outside world. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Was that Bill Miller singing? Wayne's World is where Michael Myers learned how to act like Dana Carvey. Michael Myers is the charisma vacuum. Really strange. Let's listen to. You want to listen to the news bot?
Subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a heartbreaking revelation, Whitney Purvis, known for her appearance on MTV's 16 and Pregnant, has announced the untimely passing of her son, Weston Gosa Jr., who died at the tender age of 16. The devastating news was shared by Whitney on her social media platforms, where she posted an emotional tribute alongside a cherished photograph of the two. In the picture, a smiling Weston is embraced by his mother, capturing a moment of joy that now contrasts sharply with the sorrow of loss. Whitney's post read, "Rest in peace, my baby Weston. I love you forever, precious. I'll never understand why life has to be so cruel. You'll always be my baby." The cause of Weston's death has not been disclosed, leaving many in shock and disbelief. However, his stepmother, Amy Gosa, provided some insight into the tragic circumstances surrounding his passing.
I get my news from the robot.
After attempts at CPR and a call for an ambulance, paramedics transported him to a local hospital in Gordon County, Georgia, where he was pronounced dead. The family is currently awaiting autopsy results to determine the exact cause of death. Weston had faced several medical challenges,
massive prison break,
and was also diagnosed with a
Harbor Freight. European Drill is dead. There's my show. Who dead? I get my news from the robot.
Each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, more than 200 inmates have escaped from the Mawir prison in Karachi
200!
after a precautionary evacuation due to mild earthquake tremors. The incident, which occurred overnight, has raised serious concerns about
the Karachi prison.
The public. According to officials, a total of 216 prisoners fled the facility.
Oh no! Oh no! 200!
However, at least
Turkey and Greece, massive earthquake. We've seen volcanoes erupt today, right? Scary Mount Etna. Clint Eastwood still tweeting. Dirty Harry still tweeting. Rod Stewart postpones his Vegas show due to illness. Tragic loss of King of the Hill actor John Redcorn. I get my headlines from a bot because they get pushed out faster. I don't want to compete with humans for information. All information is old information. Information was old in the 80s. When I was growing up, everybody would be talking to you about some old dumb shit. We're actually up to date. We're up to date with teachings. A lesson in 2025 is way better than. You should listen to my show at double speed so you can enjoy. That's how I do it. There's no need to edit, just double the speed. Newsbot posts again, Peter Murphy cancels summer tour due to health issues. Come on, get out there and rip your fans off. You have to be there so all the food dealers can sell crap. Those people who sell food are they're the new drug dealers. That's the episode. The theme of today's episode. I sold a cigarette for $1 today because it just happened out. That's what the guy gave me. I got 5 donuts for $1 today. I just ate those 5 donuts before I went live. This show has been brought to you by 5 donuts for $1. Two eggs and a 25-ounce sugar cane. 7-Eleven mini donuts, just a tube. That's even in the 80s. That's what your parents wouldn't pay. They wouldn't buy that for you. You know, that's. But now it's really the go-to. The price is right now. You know, I still only eat one tube of donuts. No tax, and that's even at 7-Eleven. So I can pay with cash, and I pay with no tax. There's no microwave. God, I hate this place. You have no idea how hard it is. You want to see the neighbor's feet? The only thing I can do is take off my sock. Here's my sock. This is my left foot sock. Okay. Here's the sock for my right foot. No, you can't see it because camouflage. I always have some black stuff on my toes. It's true. Little black feet in the chat there. You have to prove it or I'm racist, right? No bullshitting. No bullshit. No bullshit. I didn't have to show you that. My show's the shit. Your favorite show is trash, bro. And I say that in homage to Violent J, who basically said the same thing in his movie Big Money Hustlers. When the girl shows her, when he has the girl show her D size boobs, it's like, I didn't have to have, you had it. Oh yeah, just sweat and cigarette, maybe cigarette ash. But that's the cleanest thing in the world is just carbon. It's just carbon. My motto. Carbon that never killed anybody. Well, this guy's got some dirt in his toes. I never killed anybody. No, bro, I do like washing my feet. If I had a good throw rug, I need to get a nice throw rug. My current throw rug is janky. You want to see the throw rug? You want to see my throw rug? Do you want to see the throw rug? My dingy ass throw rug. Don't say I didn't show it to you. I showed it to you. Okay. Did you see it enough? Is it enough yet? Is it close enough yet? I didn't get to see it. Even my can opener's broken. Shit, nothing works around here. This shit doesn't even. It doesn't. Piece of crap. Everything here is crap. You have to get a Vietnam era can opener to last longer. And my bald spots all over this episode. Can we get some skibbities in chat? No noodles. Guys, why are there no noodles? Is my show not noodles? Is my show noodles? Noodles! 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 By the way, Dory learned to say something new. You want to hear what Dory has to say? I'm going to reset my chat. And now Dory's going to drop the beat, okay? Three, two, one. Dory. Oh, she's singing the R-Truth. Did you hear that? She's singing that people over there, what's up? Oh, that's pretty nice, okay. Dory, I mean, that's the best R-Truth content on YouTube since I told him to pull out his cock, and he said it on live. I was watching R-Truth, and I said, pull out cock, and he was reading his chat, and he said, pull out cock! What a fucking moron. You work for the NWO. You can't be reading live chat without proof, you know. Breakfast? Having nothing. I had some nibble of some broccoli when I woke up. It took me that long to decide to eat it. And I was sleeping there and I was like, man, I hate that broccoli. I don't want to eat that broccoli. It's hard to fuck up broccoli, you know, there's nothing wrong with the broccoli, just eat it. It's not like the cauliflower. I don't want no cauliflower. But broccoli's okay. It's hard to fuck up some broccoli. I can get a good breakfast burrito for under 10. 4 days a week. Are they open? They're open. Maybe. I haven't eaten there this year. El Toro, the lighthouse, it's a couple blocks away. That's where you can sit with a fork and eat off a plate. That's a $10 breakfast. If you want a $25 breakfast, I can afford that. Not very often, of course, I'm not. But hey, at Sears, you get your New York strip steak. And it tastes better at 7 in the morning because nobody else is eating jack shit at 7 a.m. I mean New York strip at 7 a.m. It's all about when you go to the restaurant. You don't want to go when everybody's outside filming their look at the bums YouTube video. Look at the people going to their food dealer. Oh, well, look at the people who don't have a food. I mean, you're going to think that everybody's out looking for a goddamn drug dealer. No, everybody's looking for the food dealer. Okay, we're talking about the economic pressure to pay at breakfast is very low. Yeah. What you want for breakfast is a hot water and a piece of toast. Maybe spread, peanut butter, jam, something on your toast. I don't give a shit. It could be the egg on your toast. It could be Nutella, cream cheese, whatever you want. You could have nothing on your toast. Most people don't eat plain toast. Plain toast is gross. I like mayonnaise on my toast. Why hot water? I've seen it. I've seen Chinese people come into my house to get the hot water just to drink it. You get the same effect of having a warm meal in your stomach, except it's just water. Look at it. They think it's just a free tea. To them, it's just like free tea with no tea. They could be trying to get all their value from a meal they ate yesterday by your stomach is like, it's got noodles inside it. And as long as you have a warm stomach, it'll fucking make you shit. There you go. Thank you, Sharona. No, I don't. Like an American. I like everything cold. I take all my shit cold. And the original plan for the Americans was to sell ice to Europe, and we could get rich selling ice, but France wouldn't buy the ice. And England was just eating eels out of the river mud. England got all their food out of the mud in the river, pulling up eels. I'm glad they fired R-Truth, because wrestlers do nothing. Darby Allin just climbed Mount Everest, and now R-Truth can go do something. Because even if you work, wrestlers do nothing, everything's fake. Now R-Truth has to do something that's real. You know, there's similar people on YouTube like The Hater, What Up Cucks, okay, How It Do, that guy. You know, he'll tell you R-Truth wasted his life doing nothing for 17 years, and when the match was bad. He should have done his non-existent move set that never finished off anybody, because all he did was shake Sean's hand in the middle of the match, and the match was bad. It's like he almost went off script, and John Cena was there. He was beatable. People thought R-Truth is about to beat John Cena, and then Cena, R-Truth just wants to smile. And as soon as Cena put the belt in the ref's hand, he hits the attitude adjustment. It was as lame as the press conference. But today, Bo Dallas came back. As I said, Bo Dallas was late to his spot. The lights were on. He sat on the ring post. Dexter Loomis did a flip on the jobbers. Eric Rowan didn't come in the ring. A girl came out wearing looked like a diaper underneath her dress, and she did a move. Bo Dallas Bo Dallas is now pretending he's Bray Wyatt. In the same way, to the other brother who just died, the Briscoe brothers, Jack Briscoe and Jay Briscoe, now they're just clowns, you know. They're just an embarrassment to them boys from Delaware. Here come who's getting embarrassed? Was people getting embarrassed tonight? WWE, and they be coming back to work. He might re-release some old ass music and say it's new, you know. Music is always produced before it's distributed, so what are they going to do? Have them select from 1 out of 100 tracks that, you know, I think R-Truth's hit making voice dubs. R-Truth is as bad as them R. Kelly. No, not R. Kelly. Who's that other guy? T-Pain. He might as well have just been using a you know, fake music like T-Pain. That's what R-Truth is. He ain't no fucking music producer. You just can't go back to that. He was never that. He would have to. That's a different person. voicing over some shit back in 1999. Still that same ass track. Even Dory knows the lyrics. People over there, what's up? If you feel me, stand up and say, what's up? I mean, it's the same shit for 25 years. Even MVP had a better second theme song. With the Godzilla version of I'm back, everybody, I'm back. Stronger than ever, about to make the next crack. I'm back, everybody, I'm back. Still balling all over the map. I mean, he's going to be crawling to the MVP. He'll never surpass the MVP on the musical level. It's over. This MVP is also on the track, and in that note, MVP already has the track lined up. We're just waiting for R-Truth to come in there and spit some shit on it about how the wheels fell off. What's the song called? The Wheels Fell Off? That song is going to hit different when Mario Kart sucks and everybody's racing cars in World of Warcraft, which is impossible because the separate ecosystem, the Switch players don't have access to the racing available in World of Warcraft. We race like this with a mouse, they race with the thumbstick. We're 52 minutes into the show. Let's look at the statistics for this episode. From 12:24 to 12:49, we got what's it look like? Food dealers. 81 people have heard my complaints about mafias getting fucking rich off of the food I pay for. The employees were straight smoking in the store when I was shopping. It's like that. It's like 1968 up. It's still like we're living in the 50s. It's so low tech. I got a whole $1 for a guy wanted to smoke, and I got a whole $1 off his ass today. That was how I got them done. So I'm ahead of the game now. This month. Don't even try to smoke when you can go straight to your room where nobody can see you. You smoke that shit all day because there's fiends everywhere. There's fiends. I mean friends, yeah. Friends everywhere outside. Friends who like to smoke that pack. They'll party pack your ass. What's a party pack? That's when everybody around you decides they're gonna smoke your cigarettes. Don't tell anybody you got that from me. I like making my content every day. I'm dependable. Hillary Clinton, the leader of my Democratic Party, told me it's important to listen at midnight when all the other Americans are slacking off. Somebody has to be sentinel at the gates to Chinatown to guard any unruly mobs that want in or out. That's why we have army barracks at the gates to Chinatown. You think they're here by accident? Think these army barracks are at the gates to Chinatown by accident? They come and eat with us. They like our hot water. They see the decorations in the American flags, the POW, the MIA, the Vietnam logos in the lobby when they come upstairs. They know where they're at. I don't have to remind them. We're on the same side. I love China. It's just the way it is. There was no game today. There's no game tomorrow. Most people just don't speak English, and it's the time slot. I said it's the middle of the night, so I can have peace. As soon as my show ends, I'm gonna be just pestering other people, writing noodles in chat. I'm gonna be calling people noodles to their face. Hey, noodle face. You know what? I'm about to tell you something. Noodle Sharona. Skibbity Sharona. The noodle ghoul. The noodle ghoul. Who else was in here? Just you two. About noodles about to come was here. Skibbity about to come. Banks Oz. The Noodle Banks was here. I knew it. Noodle Banker is watching me. If you see that word bank in their name, that means they got noodles. Yeah, Jojo from, I don't know, it's kind of skibbity. When I accuse everybody, you're all noodles, you're all skibbity noodles, okay? Like, real life is about getting that noodles, right? Where's my noodles at? I got noodles in a pan. Okay? Ready to go. Skibbity noodles. But I don't need that right now. I can wait out. I can hold out. Because it's a noodles under siege. There'll be no noodles on the shelf. Skibbity shelf. Okay. I can hear the ocean. What do you hear, Dory? What do you hear? Who's over there? But I got my noodles. I had that if I need it. If I'm starving. I'm not quite starving yet. Okay, guys. But hey, in San Francisco, I'm telling you, man, it ain't no different than anywhere else in the world. If we living like this, you're gonna see it real soon. That's what I said back in 2018, right before COVID. So, big dog Terry. I always had cats, man. I always had cats. I had every dog I ever had would eat shit. Dogs eat shit when they find it. Dogs are gross. There's other farm animals. You could choose any farm animal. A cat isn't even a farm animal. It's been 1 hour and 1 minute, and now I'm just pushing 29 frames per second on 42% battery. No, there's no skibbities in chat. I mean, I see the skibbities, but a barn cat, man, I don't know. Is that really a thing? I don't know. Should you keep cats in a barn, or should you get rid of them? See, you don't want too many. Maybe one barn cat. Humans used to live in those long homes, like they had in New York. They had the long houses, which could fit like 80 people. Turns out it's easy to catch rats because they fall, they drop into things. Hard to say my barn cat is my domestic friend, because that barn cat has so many choices in life. If you live by yourself with a cat, maybe you're going to be. I just don't think a barn cat with his options in life is going to ultimately befriend a human at all. I mean, especially when man is more likely to have a dog with him, you know. Every time the cat meets a human, he's not less likely to be a pleasant, oh, look, he's brought a cat with him, you know. Did I pour my entire beer in my thing? Yeah, I did. So how much do I got? It's up to there. It's quite a lot. Let's chug. Chug and listen to my radio.
You're not even good at it. You're not even good at it. All right, let's go. And let's say hello to, let's see here. Let's go to Mike the Leprechaun. Hello, Mike the Leprechaun. Well,
The hater posted.
good morning. I don't recall, right? Well, leprechauns are cousins of trolls, aren't they? I think leprechauns do count as trolls.
Chug, chug, chug.
All right, big man Bronco then, and Poppy, good Poppy, and number, really not good, awesome music. She does not like you do not need to become. But she needs to pay one YouTube song in week one. Okay, thank you.
I drank the whole thing. That's it. Even in the army, I did 995 days in the army. Okay. How many days was I drinking? I can calculate. Well, 180 in Afghanistan, no drinking. I was drinking the day I went to Afghanistan and the day I came back. Don't be confused. We had some O'Douls around Christmas. I had two O'Douls. I think I was trying to sneak in a whole ounce of alcohol in. See, when you're lower enlisted, you always hear stories about the infamous officers' bar and lounge, where only lieutenants, captains, and majors and warrant captains can go. And they were still building it. They were still building it when I got there, and they never let us see it because it was just a nightclub inside the airport, right next to the air traffic control tower. Shouldn't be telling you that, guys. It's classified. Underneath the air traffic control tower, next to the MP station, where the prisoners came in every day. We see the prisoners every day. Taliban coming in with the bags on their head, with the bags on their heads. I once saw a Taliban escape, but he had a bag on his head and he didn't know he had made it to safety. But he really wasn't safe, and he ended up, because he had a bag on his head, he ended up back in line. He made a wrong turn. He was escaping in the right direction. That's what we call it. Okay, when you see a helicopter unloading, a bunch of insurgents on your FOB, your forward, Hey, we got a bunch today. Usually we bring them in at night. You can't see them like this. Regular airplanes during the day, helicopters at night. Just the vibe, hearing huge explosions every day, because you're always close to where they have to destroy ordnance. Everybody's talking about the movie The Hurt Locker. The Hurt Locker. I don't know what people damn talking about. Make it Hurt Locker. Hurt Locker. What the hell does that shit mean? It means what the hell does Hurt Locker mean? I think it was a book. Let's take a look. I got socks. Oh, I got socks on my body. And my sock has dropped. I can't wait to see who produced pornography today and who is. When you refresh, when you go to YouTube, Pornhub, and you hit refresh, and you see, wow, look who came to work today. That's Humans Conquering the Algorithm. That's right. My interest in Mambo perv actresses, who's working, who's Natasha Teen talking to today? guys. Hey, watch out for that AI porn. I said, you're not experiencing life unless you use the pornography search engine. Back in the day, you would just download random shit and you didn't even know what the movie was about. I have never downloaded porn once in my life. Beat that, boomer, with your conscience, your fraud, waste, and abuse on your storage devices. Well, I took a dick pic with Dory last night. She was hugging my dick in the pic. What's that? Why can't I say that? I am not distributing my dick pics, but you basically know what it looks like because half of it's Dory and half of it's my dick. Okay. Nobody else's dick pic. I hold my dick pic hostage. My June 2025 dick pic with Dory will be on auction on eBay, and you will learn that producing pornography is your new income, because you can't because a human can produce pornography. So it's the only thing that some people can. I'm genetically programmed. I identify as a pornographer. That's my sexual orientation. I'm not an entertainer. I was an athlete back in the day. I'm a vicious, mean. I remember the first time I was covering kickoffs. I got put in the game. It was 1995. I was playing. It was 1994. I played my last game of organized football. I only suited up for 20 games. That's still better than suiting up for none. Okay. My junior year of football was my favorite. It was before Coach Clausen came to the team, so I was playing for Coach. I can't remember his name. The old coach. We went 3-6-1. We had a tie game. My first tie game. God, I love tie games. God, I love tie games. I love tie games. And my team had a tie once. I got what I love. I got what I love. All you have to do is don't be bad enough to lose. You can tie every game as long as you're not a fuck up. Trying to win it. It's all fake, right? It's all fake. Just like WWE. Invite only. You get invited to play. Now, currently, the college football system is not an invite only system. I just want to veg out now. I did my hour mumbling. My chat disappeared though. I don't like that. I put it back up. Could have had cool comments up. Well, just for your reference, Dory's just about as a little bigger she feels like. When she's next to my dick, it's like her. Where she feels like it's her size. There you go. Yeah. Now, these other people, they'll be sucking your money off, bro. They'll be sucking your money off. You don't even know what gender they are. You giving that Michael Jackson money? He probably had his dick cut off because he's a fucking freak. He's probably he would have been a woman by now. Can't trust anybody unless they show it to you, man. Unless you find it on them. You know, most people's their most sacred knowledge is what they know about each other. They can trust each other's authenticity. Everybody says we are authentic, and I found this suspect. I found this other person suspect. If you go back to the history of the rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, Shawn had no idea what kind of deal he was getting into. Okay. Shawn Michaels was a trash tier wrestler, and just like China, the only reason Shawn got over is because Triple H pushed him. That's it. You know, the dream scenario would be Sensational Sherry and Triple H. That would be awesome. Triple H, Sensational Sherry kind of squandered her time with Harlem Heat a little too long. Didn't do much after Harlem Heat. I used to search online for Sensational Sherry's 1975 Hustler magazine. Those are pictures that have long been destroyed, you know. Lost media. The first WWE star to work for Hustler. That's Cincinnati. This is the history I'm aware of, is that you don't make diddly dick or jack shit or get over with the fans until you're butt naked in a magazine comes from Cincinnati. There's still quite a lot of porn stars out there that got their start on Hustler. I've been to the Hustler in San Francisco. It's on my street. I could walk there. I could be at the Hustler in 20 minutes. I'll be at the Hustler. You want to see? Ask me to prove it. I'll go to the Hustler tomorrow. Get rice down. They actually cook rice down there. You can get a full thing of plain ass white rice with pork chops on it. I don't know if that place is still open. I think it was called Quick. Kind of like K-Quick. If K-Quick had a restaurant, it was this place that used to make rice all over the Philippines. There's the one drop in my beer. My show, I've gone a whole hour and I still have nearly the entire pack. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Joe Montana, banana. prove it, okay? Can't wait. I do like getting a lap dance. Never take your underpants off before you do your lap dance, man. That's what on the radio, in in LA, they would always say, "Come get your lap dance in your sweatpants with no drawers." I used my 105.9 Power Radio is the best radio in LA. I miss it. If you pull up on a at the intersection, you're waiting for your red light, green light, everybody's got either Power or Kiss. 105 point. What is Kiss Radio? There's only two good stations right next to each other. You stay in between 105.1 and like 105.9. You don't 106.7 K Rock. It used to be 106.7 Pirate Radio. So I'm a 106.7 pirate radio era kid. Now I enjoy the 106.7 radio mix. It might have love lines. That might where you hear Dr. Drew. People my age would call Dr. Drew and make fun of each other by pretending they got each other's problems. Did I get a copyright strike? I got a copyright strike for showing that one song, "I'm So Hood." That's right. Trust your eyes. Migraine medicine is just caffeine. Caffeine just heals the brain. I'm gonna take my shirt off. Okay. You want this shoulder first, that shoulder first. Oh. You feel like you're not getting enough of this one? I know. I'm always showing you my right side, guys. Less than more. My subs went up. I think we can change this emote. Let's do this. Let's turn that frown upside down. Yeah. I think we deserve that. Don't we deserve that? I don't want to leave you feeling down with the wrinkly face. We're dropping frames down to 16 frames. Dun 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 dun. 21 frames per second. 4,000 kilobytes. 13 frames. 17 frames. 20 frames. $19.29 frames, dropping from 19 up to 27 frames. 27 frames, almost smooth. This is what playing on Nintendo. I got that Nintendo. I'm on that Nintendo hardware, man. You're lucky it even has a camera. I would be proud to just record my bullshit and tell you that in the 60s and the 70s, the Indians were using voice recorders, and there's massive amounts of voice recorders from the 60s and the 70s about Indians talking. And it's all good content in the current year. In the future, everybody will listen to the complaints of the common Indian man from the 60s. Because even in the 60s, the Indians were more advanced in sharing ideas just through voice alone. They would not need a camera to remember. They could just record their shit on tape. The audio cassette, the audio track only. All that matters is the audio track. You can use it in conjunction with any video. Especially audio track has no video. So you have to entirely create the video to match the audio track. The audio track is superior in its potential. How about that? That's how important my audio track is. Let's write down my audio track real quick. Where's my pen? I have two pens here because I go to Chase Bank. My Chase Bank still gives me the hookup because my signature is worth money on paper. What I write on paper is worth money, and my institution has not failed me. So what I want to write down is my audio, MY. See, I just wrote down my audio track. My audio track. That is the most important thing of my live content. You might see my chest, and you get to listen to my audio. That is what you get from other shows, but my show is the shit, and your favorite show is trash. Whoop, whoop, yeah. Okay, if I was playing online, when you hear the police coming down your street, you open up your microphone and you don't say anything. And I used to always broadcast every time I could listen to the replay after the truck left. You know, that's how I live in this room, because I'm on 3rd Street. that sounds like a... That was coming to get me, man. Did you hear that? Yemen, Yemul fan, you're a Rwanda fan from 1 or 2 years ago, and you were totally wiped out watching my shit, and now you recovered and you're back and you're watching my shit again. It took him 2 hours to recover from the last mind burrito. Where's the Big Bang? What? I'm so buzzed I can wait this moment. Maybe my head is warm. Maybe because my head is warm. I'm yawning. Siren's putting me to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna just go to sleep. I'll be in the bed in less than a minute. You try to race me.